All right, welcome to Ask the Expert. So today we're actually going to be on site with BJ Ward of Kawartha Fitness. BJ and I have known each other for many years now, and I would consider him an expert in the field of exercise equipment and all things related to that. So today, BJ, we're going to talk about treadmills.
Sounds good.
So tell me a little bit about really what the best advice on treadmills is, cost and is there certain brands that are better than others? What's your take?
Well, the first thing that you need to kind of know what you want to get out of it and who is using it. That's more important than anything. Somebody who's maybe recovering from a stroke or elderly and just wants to walk on a bit of an incline is a lot different than somebody training for triathlon or marathon, or somebody who's really heavy. Typically, you're going to spend for a good treadmill between $1,500 and $2,500 Canadian. And a lot of people come in looking for the biggest motor horsepower and stuff. That's usually their main directive, and it really is one of the least important issues. So
Yeah, so talk to me a little bit about the motors, because I know kind of back a long time ago there was a difference between the motors, and so where are we at now?
well, yeah, it used to be that there's a lot of marketing spin on the motor horsepower and what it can do for you and how big and why the biggest is better. But there was peak horsepower and continuous horsepower and all that. I mean, people are more educated, the shoppers more educated than that, but they still look for the biggest all the time. And you get a commercial treadmill that can cost 10 grand, and it's a 1.5 horsepower AC drive motor that's built to go 24/7 with the heaviest of use. In a typical 110-volt house outlet, the max you're going to get is about 2.8 to 3 horsepower. After that, if it's telling you it's a 4 horsepower or more, or 3.5, it really becomes less concrete. It's more of a marketing line than anything. So, but there's no standard out there, so it's tough to do much about that. If you look at the
And
motor warranty and the user limit or the user rating on the treadmill, you're going to get better information on the quality of that motor than you are with the horsepower.
what is a typical warranty on motors?
Well, and that's the thing. Another way to got to be careful. You can go and find a department store treadmill that's not a great treadmill, but has a lifetime motor warranty. But the electronics and everything that supports that motor feeds the power to the juice to that motor is designed to fail. So if it overheats, that part fails. Those parts are usually warranted for 90 days to a year, and are, even though they cost pennies to produce, are hundreds of dollars to replace sometimes.
Okay.
So
So if I'm somebody that's going to be running on a treadmill versus walking on a treadmill, the price point changes a little bit, and some of the bells and whistles, I assume, also change.
a little bit. The bells and whistles are becoming something you can get at all price levels now. If you want to run and you're an outdoor runner who wants to go in during inclement weather for the most part, or to do intervals, then a platform treadmill or a non-folding treadmill is definitely a better option. It's going to feel more like the road or the trail. But when you have a folding treadmill, you inherently get more cushioning. For people who are walking and using an incline or hill walking to stay fit or get fit, really the price comes down quite significantly, and they have to worry even less about the user limit rating or the weight rating or the horsepower.
And I think we're both on the same page. A self-propelled one where you are trying to kind of, you're literally the mouse on the wheel or the hamster on the wheel is
Yeah.
just not a great option.
Well, I started out in this industry 30 years ago, and I used to sell a lot of the Bruce Jenner Power Walk Plus, which was a non-motorized infomercial Caitlyn Jenner, I guess now, treadmill, and they were sold for a couple $100, and they were absolute junk. But now you have the Assault Trainer, which was made popular with CrossFit programs, that really was a wood weight treadmill to start. These are not inexpensive machines, and they're awesome. Really well built, a great run. But the non-motorized typically are curved, and they don't have any type of incline. And to me, the best aspect of a treadmill is the incline feature, because you can be really fit, but if you're walking 4 miles an hour at a 12% incline, or some of them go up to 40%, phenomenal workout.
40, that is a
That's
ladder I
intense.
wouldn't want to.
Yeah, that's intense. Yeah.
Perfect.
It looks
So
like you can't even stay on it. It's that intense.
Yeah. So to kind of wrap up treadmills, is there anything else that a normal person kind of coming through the door should be aware of before they kind of make that purchase?
It's always knowing how you want to use it is the most important thing. The size where it's going to go on your house. You should have an idea of, hey, where am I going to put this thing when I do get it? What's it going to face? So, do I need entertainment in the console of the treadmill, or am I going to put it in front of a TV anyway? That's a consideration. The bells and whistles are the things that keep you on it on those days when you just think, I'm going to do it today. If you have Netflix right on your screen, you have a fan, you have a program, they can keep you on the treadmill longer, and you get more out of it with those bells and whistles. That's the big thing. But really looking for a quality, look at the complete warranty and see what you have there. That's going to tell you more than anything.
Awesome. Okay. And so I think that's kind of most of kind of what I wanted to cover. The big difference, I guess, with the folding treadmills versus the non-folding. The non-folding tend to be a little bit more on the commercial side of things, a little bit higher
Correct.
end. The
Yeah.
folding ones, as I always tell, my clients, the good thing about a folding treadmill is it folds. The bad thing about a treadmill that folds is it folds
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
never see it again. So,
Yeah.
with that in mind, obviously space is a bit of an issue. So I think we've kind of hit on all the things. Anything else you can think of?
No, no, that's good. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. BJ, thanks a lot for joining us today. And we'll look forward to more segments on Ask the Expert and looking forward to kind of more knowledge on what to purchase as far as exercise equipment. Thanks again for joining me.
Right on.